Vayu is a nature of attraction, springing from craving and attachment. It binds fast, the son of Kunti Arjun, the embodied one, by attachment to action. Shri Krishna addresses Arjun as Kaunteya, the son of Kunti, and tells Arjun that the mode of Rajas passion is a nature of attraction. Not only that, but it springs from craving and attachment. Shri Krishna uses the word samudbhavan, meaning springs. Samyaknena udbhavam. The mode of Rajas passion springs from craving and attachment. The word vidhi, to know, is used, and we discussed the meaning of this word several times before in the Gita. Shri Krishna tells Arjun that the mode of Rajas passion binds the embodied one, the soul, by attachment to action. Anand Giriji says that because of the mode of Rajas passion is the feelings that I am the doer and I am doing arise, which are the reasons for bondage. Shri Krishna says that the mode of Rajas passion is the nature of attraction. The feeling of dearness that arises towards objects, people, events, activities or circumstances where one likes them and has an attraction towards them is attraction. Because of this attraction, the mode of Rajas passion increases. The mode of Rajas passion is of the nature of attraction, and it springs from craving and attachment. It springs from intense desires and attachment. It binds the soul by attachment to action. Attachment is a wish to attain objects that are dear to one, or the wish that perishable object that one had attained remains one with one permanently. This is what attachment is. Two things come from attachment to actions. The first is, I am the doer, and the second is, I should get the fruit. This is because if I am the doer, then I should get the fruit. There is therefore an attachment towards actions, an attachment and ardent desire towards the fruits. The mode of Rajas passion binds through this. Just like it was said in the last verse, that the mode of sattva goodness binds as a result of attachment to happiness and attachment to knowledge. Attachment to knowledge can also mean egotism of knowledge, where one has a feeling that I know everything. In the same way, the mode of Rajas passion binds as a result of attachment to actions. That is why you always see that a person with the mode of Rajas passion never sits around free of anything to do. He has to constantly perform actions. He's a workaholic. You see people around you, just have a look. They're constantly working. If he sits around free from anything, then he will just feel as if ants are biting him. Just as necessary it is to perform actions, it is just as necessary to rest. When a person finishes work, then he should sit there peacefully and he should have no worries or tensions. No matter if he gets 2 hours to himself, he becomes sound. There are some people who cannot even rest for 2 hours and constantly need something or the other to do. One has a holiday on Sunday and does not even sit there peacefully. He picks up some old files and starts looking for something. He constantly needs something to do. He becomes a slave to work. Do not consider such people as useless. There are a lot of help. They cannot go without working, and that is why there are a lot of help. Whatever development has taken place in the world, in the field of science and the field of materiality, is because of people of the mode of Rajas passion. In ancient times it was such that when the sun rose, then people would get up and would perform their daily activities, and when the sun set and it turned dark, then people would go to sleep. But there must have been a person of the mode of Rajas passion who thought that, why is it like this? Do I have to go to sleep at sunset when it turns dark? No. No matter if it's dark, I want to work. He therefore must have sought to find resources with which he could work when it got dark. He found fire. He began working after lighting fire from pieces of wood. He then found lamps in villages. Then society advanced, and after doing research and investigations, it discovered electricity. The light bulb came. The tube light then came. People would get amazed on seeing it because now even at midnight it would be a light as if it were daytime. Factories would work on 3 shifts. People would work and would not stop. People thought that, should the sun control my work? No. The sun brings light and I will control light. One would turn on the switch and would get light at midnight to enable them to work. This is the attitude of the conquest of nature. People brought the sun into their houses at midnight. This is the case of light. They would just turn on this light switch and a light would come. Interior decorators have played with this. If you saw in olden days, then all the switches were high up. Now a new concept has arisen in furniture where the switch is kept at the bottom. Now people would just kick with their boots and the light would turn on. There is therefore not even the strain of raising one's hand. This is an extremely high mode of Rajas passion. This is the attitude that everything is under my control. This is the attitude of constant activity after activity after activity. This is a characteristic of the mode of rajas, passion. A lot of things will be said about this later. There's a reason why I'm taking this subject slowly and slowly. Many people tell me that the 14th chapter is very difficult. I told them that more than it being difficult, it is dry. The reason for this is that we have to make basic concepts clear, and it is very necessary in order to understand the chapters to come, in particular the 17th and the 18th chapter. In the 17th and 18th chapters, God especially talks about the subject. Everything there is, for example, tap, austerities, yagna, dan, charity, karma actions, can be split into the three modes of nature. For example, there can be sattvic tap, austerities of the mode of goodness, rajasi tap, austerities of the mode of passion, and tamasi tap, austerity of the mode of dullness. Even for dan, charity, there is sattvic dan, charity of the mode of goodness, rajasi dan, charity of the mode of passion, and tamasi dan, charity of the mode of dullness. Even in the matter of food, there is sattvic ahar, food of the mode of goodness, rajasi ahar, food of the mode of passion, and tamasi ahar, food of the mode of dullness. This applies to each and everything. Even for happiness, there is sattvic sukh, happiness of the mode of goodness, rajasi sukh, happiness of the mode of passion, and tamasi sukh, happiness of the mode of dullness. Even when a person is performing actions, then those actions can be split according to the three modes. There are sattvic karta, actions of the mode of goodness, rajasi karta, actions of the mode of passion, and tamasi karta, actions of the mode of dullness. Each and everything is divided. If you do not know what the three modes of nature are, namely sattva, goodness, rajas, passion, and tamas, dullness, then you will not understand all of this. That is why each and every mode of nature should be very clearly understood in our minds. We should know what the mode of sattva, goodness is, what the mode of rajas, passion is, and what the mode of tamas, dullness is. We have spoken about the mode of rajas, passion. In the mode of rajas, passion, the person is constantly performing activities. A person of the mode of rajas, passion can never sit there free of anything to do. In the next verse, God speaks about the mode of tamas, dullness. Tamastva ajnanam